What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. We're just out here on the trail, and I figured I'd kind of give you a rundown of my fridge setup, how it all works. I installed a solar panel recently and wired that in to charge the Jackery, and it's made the world of a difference. So let me show you what's going on. So this is my fridge. It's an Alpicool 45 quart model. It's got the LG compressor in it. I have this mounted on this platform I made. I just took a piece of plywood, measured it to fit. I took out the 60% seats here in the middle and the passenger side. And then I just bolted this down to the actual bolts where the seat went. And then I put a little support 2x2 on the other side, and then it actually just rests on this plastic storage thing that comes with these. I have the fridge plugged into my Jackery. This is the Jackery Explorer 300. And what I really like about this Jackery is that you can charge it through USB-C along with the actual AC adapter they give you. So this is the input for the main charger, which is plugged into my AC outlet in the Jeep. This USB-C port is also charging the Jackery at the same time. So I can get this thing to charge at 90 watts sometimes. So you can see I have the Jackery plugged in here to the actual AC outlet. The second outlet here is actually just a 12 volt socket that I installed. And then I have this, and this plug has PD USB-C charging. So this can charge up to 65 watts through that top PD socket. So basically that plugs in to the outlet and then plugs into the USB-C on the Jackery. So the really nice thing about being able to charge the Jackery through both USB-C and then the normal whatever plug is that you don't need to plug and change your plugs over. So the way I have it set up is that actual 12 volt socket wires into my solar panel management system, whatever you want to call it. I'll go show you what that looks like. So this is my solar panel. This is from Cascadia 4x4. They make these vehicle specific. So this is the 30 watt panel. I think they also have an 80 watt panel for the JLs. But for what I was going to use it for, 30 watt was fine. So this is the actual solar controller. So you have a positive and negative lead that go to the battery, obviously. And then you have positive and negative leads that go to the actual solar panel. And what really sold me on this was this accessory power. So that's just a positive, negative lead. And I have this wired up to that 12 volt socket I showed you. So what this thing does, obviously, besides being a battery tender, it keeps the battery topped off with the trickle charge from the solar panel. But this accessory port will power whatever you connect this to from your vehicle battery. And the solar charge controller will cut power to the accessory once your vehicle battery reaches 11.6 volts or whatever the voltage is, the minimum voltage needed to start the vehicle. So you basically can leave this plugged in, never have to worry about it, because this thing will cut power. So I don't see the point in buying a 1,000 watt power station or whatever, even 500, you know, they're $1,000 or something for a 1,000 watt power bank. Just get a 300 or 240 and then get a solar panel. You know, I'd recommend the Cascadia 4x4 one just because, I mean, it's not super cheap. I think it was like $300, but not only do I never have to worry about a dead battery on the trail, but, you know, having the versatility with the accessory port really makes it worthwhile. I can run my fridge. I also run a CPAP machine, and I charge drone batteries off of the Jackery. So there's a lot going on. And I go to bed, I wake up, it's at 100% because of that solar panel controller, because it's just drawing current from the actual car battery. So You know, it's a lot easier to set up than a dual battery setup. It's cheaper depending on how you do it. I mean, it's not cheap to do all of this, but if you're trying to do it on somewhat of a budget and have it reliable and not ever have to worry about it, I definitely recommend this route. Again, like I said, for me, I really like the Jackery 300 just because it has that ability to dual charge. So when I find a campsite, I don't have to unplug the AC adapter and then plug in the, 12-volt solar panel. I can have both plugged in all the time. I don't ever have to think about it. I can just leave this. I mean, I just leave my fridge on when I'm at home in my truck. Like it just cuts the power off that accessory port once the battery is too low. So what do you have to worry about? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below. And I'll also have the links to all the products in the video description. Peace.